ഇത് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യട്ടെ.
Good morning. Good morning. So everybody is present.
എല്ലാരും ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തോ? Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yes, madam.
സമയം കുറവായതുകൊണ്ട് straight away use the time effectively. And so far everything is going good, I guess. Messages കാണുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് നമുക്ക് അങ്ങനെ മനസ്സിലാവുന്നേ all fine, everything is being supported. Anything more also, the team is there to support. So let's start, Rajan. Anni.
Ah, yes, madam. Okay, now, so far as madam discussed, we have been performing well as per the expectation, and now we are going to for that very critical trend software that is very critical for the dissemination of the election results and the counting process. Okay. So so far we have got some instruction for preparing the infrastructure at counting center and media centers. Okay. So first we will discuss about the infrastructure arrangements to be made available at the counting centers, and after that we will go to the trend software, in which we have to perform two activities. One is voter turnout entry, and the second one is on 13th, that is for counting activities. In counting we have to enter the votes that has been received for against each candidate. So that will be taken from EVM machine, that is control unit, and control from in rural area we have three kinds of votes stored in the control unit, and we will get the votes that is stored in the control unit in three counting slips. That is, one is meant for the gram panchayat, and other for block panchayat, then third one for district panchayat. Whereas in urban area there will be only one counting slip for against each polling station. Okay. So first of all we will discuss the infrastructure arrangement. Hope everybody received the instructions from the State Election Commission about what are the infrastructure to be prepared at the counting center, and the responsible connectivity has and other local area network responsibility has been fixed with the other agencies like IT Mission and Keltron. Okay. So we have to do the monitoring activities, whether it is infrastructure is getting prepared at the counting center, and it will be ready with the time that has been mentioned by the State Election Commission, that is 2 days before the election. That is, in southern districts it should be prepared on or before 7th. Okay. In northern districts it should be prepared on or before 9th, right, so that trend testing can be done from the actual infrastructure that has been made available at the counting center. That is the plan that has been specified by the State Election Commission. Okay, that is the instruction. So we have to make sure that this infrastructure is ready by 7th at the southern districts, and by 9th at the northern districts. So we have to monitor, and we have to ask DPM what are the activities going on, whether it is ready or not, and there may be Keltron or PWD Electronics that can be decided by the district election officer. So whichever agency has been entrusted to make the local area network at the counting center, that also we have to follow up, and whether these activities are happening as per the schedule, that we have to make sure. So any doubt about what are the infrastructure to be planned, made available at the counting center? You know, already in the instruction, it is mentioned that one leased line connectivity, 2 Mbps leased line connectivity, and as a fallback, another fixed IP broadband should be there. So primary connectivity is 2 Mbps leased line, and it will be reaching the state data center through the KS1 network. Okay. So IP address will be assigned to each counting center by the IT mission team, and that IP address has to be used at the counting center machines. Only that particular IP address we have to use at the counting centers. Okay. Only that IP address will have permission to access the trend entry site and the trend media site. Okay. Public site will be available publicly, but trend entry site and trend media sites will be only available through that IP address, which is either on the leased line or in the fixed IP broadband connection. All other IP address will be denied the service of the data entry. Okay, entry 1, entry 2 sites are made available for the data entry, and trend media is made available for the media centers to receive the results. Okay, so only through this network these sites will be available. So that restrictions will be there. Okay, public we will get the. Somebody want to ask some?
Sir, I have a doubt. So regarding the postal ballot counting center, we are having a separate counting center for the postal ballot. That is in the collector. So do we need a lease line and a separate
postal ballot counting center for which block, Gram Panchayat or district panchayat?
For the district panchayat, sir. I think
It's
the
okay.
postal ballots are being
For
counted.
district panchayat, district RO has to enter the postal ballot details. Okay. RO has to enter the postal ballot details. But if KS1 is available, then site will may be available with that network also. Okay. Otherwise, after the counting is over, because only one entry will be there against each ward. Okay. If there is in a district panchayat, suppose there is 15 wards in Wayanad districts, only 15 entries has to be done against postal ballot. Okay. So that either they can enter from the KS1 network, or they have to get that postal ballot counting slip from the returning officer where the network is available. Okay, entry 1 site is available, and from there they can use the RO login, and from using the returning officer login they can enter the postal ballot details. Right.
So the KS1 IP has to be mapped, no? So the KS1 IP
yes.
has to be given to that, no?
Yes. KS1 IP from which the access to entry 1 site needs to be mentioned.
Okay.
Okay, permission needs to be get before the counting day.
So fixed IP is required or not? That is fixed IP FTTH is required.
Broadband is a backup line. Okay. If there is any issue in the primary link, then only we will use the backup link.
Okay.
This can be checked, no, during the testing phase?
Yes. We will ask them to, will be a trial run, and during the trial run we will ask first we have to enter to the primary link. After that another trial run should be through the secondary link. That means fixed IP broadband. Okay.
So we have to take the fixed IP for the counting for the postal ballot also. No? It will be we haven't told them to take a connection because it is in the collectorate.
If there is a connection, we have to make the IP whitelisted for the entry site. Okay.
Okay.
If there is a fixed IP connection, for getting access to the entry site, we have to first make the IP whitelisted against this entry 1 site or entry 2 site. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So collectorate we have case one, no? So any of the case one IPs can be whitelisted, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Rajan,
Yeah.
Rajan, one doubt. That secondary is a FTH with a static IP. Okay.
Yes. Nice.
Okay. So what we are planning is that same FTH we are using for the pre-poll day. So at that time, poll manager is available in that.
Fixed IP broadband. It is fixed IP broadband. That means the internet is available in the broadband connection. That you can use for poll manager also.
So there will not be any issue. Okay. So trend entry also we are planning with using this FTH static IP.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. There is no issue.
Trend entry means water turnout or
water turnout.
Yes. Okay.
Water turnout.
Okay.
No, what happens is P-1 we are using poll manager, okay, and P also we are using poll manager, and end of the polling day we use that system for and continuity for the water turnout, trend water turnout.
Okay. Okay.
After that we will shift this FTH to counting center.
Okay. So now we have discussed about the connectivity. Then after that, what are the systems or laptops that has to be arranged at the each counting center? Hope you have idea. 3 to 4 systems preferably laptop should be there in a counting. That means for each counting hall we should arrange 4 systems, minimum 4 systems. 3 systems is required for, for the block counting center. Okay. For block counting center, we have 3 users. One is for Grama Panchayat, other is for block Panchayat, and third one is for district Panchayat. Okay. So for entering the votes, we require minimum 3 systems, preferably laptop. So all these 3 machines should be connected to the fixed IP broadband or leased line. Primarily, we should connect all these 3 machines to leased line, and if it is any issue in the leased line, then only we should switch to the secondary connection, that is fixed IP broadband. And fourth one is only for as a backup. If there is any issue in the 3 system we are using for data entry, if there is any issue, we can use the 4th machine or 5th machine, whatever. If they can arrange more system, that is well and good. And 2 printers they have suggested. Okay, 2 printers for printing the, after entering the votes, we have some statutory formats that has to be taken as a hard copy. For getting the printout, we need 2 laptops, and these printers can be connected over network to all these 3 systems. Okay, and another machine is as a backup. Another printer is as a backup. Suppose any issue in the printer connected to the network, we can use the other printer. If it is feasible to get more printers, that is also good. If you can connect individual printers to each 3 machines, that also will be good. Okay, so these are the infrastructure that is required, and apart from that, adequate number of papers, A4 size paper should be also be there in the counting center. Okay, for getting the printouts. So these are the major requirements at the infrastructure requirement at the counting center, and apart from that, the other infrastructure, that is power connectivity, redundant power connectivity, UPS, etc. also will be required. So on the counting day, most probably power KSEB will ensure that power supply will be uninterrupted, even though we need generator power and UPS for the computing equipments. Okay, so that is the infrastructure requirement at the counting center for voter turnout entry as well as for on the counting day, or that is on the 13th December. We need this infrastructure at the counting center. Similarly, at the media center also, one connectivity, we can extend the LAN connectivity or separate connectivity, whatever is visible based on the local condition situation. We need to plan how the connectivity can be extended to the media center, because we may require a projector or large TV screens for displaying the trend result screen at the media center. So these media center infrastructure also should be planned, and after discussing with the district election officer which locations they are planning to provide this media center service, we should initially identify those locations, and we should plan the infrastructure also for the media center. So this is the infrastructure requirements we should plan before the counting activity. That is on the 13th December, we should plan all this infrastructure, and we should make sure that all this infrastructure is in place well before the counting day. Okay. So any doubt on this infrastructure we can discuss now. After that we can go to the trend software, how to log in, which are the login IDs required, and how we can enter the voter turnout as well as the votes. If there is any doubt, we can discuss now regarding infrastructure. Then after that we will go to the trend software.
Just confirm Patnamthitta is there.
Vaibhav, are you there?
So I'm there, but there is network issue. We got a call from network is not there. I'm trying to connect with the hotspot.
Vaibhav, your voice is not clear. I am not getting what you are speaking.
Network issue, sir. Network issue.
Where?
In Patnamthitta, I have raised the complaint. BSNL, there is no network. I am connected with hotspot and everything. Some issue is there, man. Sorry. I'm there. I'm in the meeting.
Your NICNET is not working.
No, not working.
Not working. Okay.
I'm in the meeting.
Okay. Just confirming, you understood the infrastructure requirement at the counting center? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Rajan,
okay. The responsibility is entrusted with the concerned agency. We should make sure that they are
Trivandrum has some doubt. Trivandrum.
Yeah, madam. നമുക്ക് 31-10-20-25 ഒരു ഡയറക്ഷൻ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്.
Let's speak in English, please.
We have received a letter on 31-10-25 from SEC to all DEOs, Rajan. So it is mentioned everything. So there is no change from that, no?
No, there is no change. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Rajan, this land connection already SEC given to Caltro. So no need, PW will not be there. So it is well and good, I think. So it is easily manageable also. Okay.
Yeah. We should just speak with these agencies and make sure that this is happening timely. Okay. That's all what we have to do. Okay, then we will go to the trend software.
Sir, media center, that IP also should be whitelisted, right? They're planning to set up here in Collectorate. So one case one IP can be used as media center, right?
Normally, media center will be at the counting center, one of the counting center itself. We have to ask the district election officer where they are planning. Okay. If it is in the collectorate, then we can use the case one.
Okay.
Public also we can get it, no? Public IP also.
With public IP also we can use, but that public
Static
IP we have to whitelist. Okay.
Fixed IP we need.
Sir, here we are planning media center in collectorate itself, so there will be no issue, right?
IP address we have to whitelist. Okay.
Okay.
What happens is normally everywhere it in collectorate one media center will be there. If wherever that a block RO needs an this media center, they can put one media center there also. That is what Rajan is telling. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to access trend, fixed IP is necessary, no? Or a cache one IP is necessary.
Yes.
So the IP whitelisting and all Keswan will do, no?
Actually, all those things, since it is entrusted with the IT mission, they will do all the whitelisting also. Okay. They will give the IP addresses, and they will hand over that IP addresses to the IT mission, and IT mission through the state data center they will whitelist. Okay. All those activities they are coordinating. IT mission is coordinating. Still at field we have to follow up, and we have to ensure that these things are already in place. Okay. Now actually trend portal is also a part of State Election Commission portal, SEC portal. We know that SEC portal have different modules, and we know electoral roll, ERMS electoral roll management system module, and we already know the candidate nomination management system and NMS, and like that trend is also an integrated part of a State Election Commission's portal. So during the entry, I will remove the State Election Commission's front page, landing page, and we will change the trend entry portal into directly a login page will be available for login. Okay. Instead of getting the home page, we will directly show the login page, and where you can give the user ID and password. On user ID and password, for each block RO, there will be 3 different type of users. One is for Gram Panchayat entry user. Then second one is for Block Panchayat entry user. Then third one is District Panchayat entry user. Then that user ID we can identify easily. For block, it will be starting, user ID will start from with B. Okay. Then followed by 2-digit district code, then followed by 3-digit block ID. Okay, that means it will be in this format B0700 or 010. Okay, then followed by an underscore, then T trend U, trend user. Then after that, it will be either G, B or D. If it is a Gram Panchayat user, it will be G. If it is a Block Panchayat user, it will be B. And if it is a District Panchayat user, it will be D. Okay. So Gram Panchayat, they will be able to enter the votes of the Gram Panchayat ward candidates. Okay. Candidates who are contesting in Gram Panchayat wards. If we want to enter the block candidates votes against candidates contesting in Block Panchayat wards, then we will be using the B user, TU B user. For District Panchayat candidates, we will be using a D user. Okay, these are the 3 types of users available for a block RO. Okay, so for Gram Panchayat, they will use the TU G user, then Block Panchayat, they will be using B user, and District Panchayat, they will be using D user. And we should make an arrangement in the counting center for tabulation. We already discussed 3 systems will be there. Okay, so we should make sure that one is exclusively used for Gram Panchayat wards vote entry. Another system will be exclusively for Block Panchayat wards vote entry. The another third one will be used exclusively for District Panchayat wards vote entry. So counting slip will be getting from the counting hall in 2 copies. One copy will go to the returning officer's table for manual tabulation, and another copy we will be getting at the computer tabulation, that is for trend entry. So when getting this tabulation sheet, an arrangement should be there at the tabulation table. Only Gram Panchayat tabulation sheet should be received at the system, that is the computer operator exclusively designated for the Gram Panchayat votes tabulation. Okay, that means he will be using the G user, and only that counting slip should be reached at the table identified for the Gram Panchayat vote tabulation. Okay, so normally in last election we used to print out a sticker, that means we will print in A4 sheet, we will print Grama GP, another paper we should print Block Panchayat BP, another we will print District Panchayat, that is DP, and that paper will be we will stick that paper on the laptop which is used by the Gram Panchayat and Block Panchayat and District Panchayat. Okay, so that it is easily identified when the counting slip is coming from the counting hall, that whoever it is bringing, he will give the Gram Panchayat wards to the computer operator who is using the GP sticker. Okay, the Block Panchayat slips will be handed over to the data entry operator who is handling the Block Panchayat system. Another District Panchayat who is using District Panchayat sticker, they will hand over the District Panchayat counting slip to that particular user. So that way we can make sure that the counting slips are not mixed. Only designated data entry operator receives the correct counting slips on the counting hall. So this kind of system can be established at the counting center, and not to mix the counting slip among the 3 different computer operator who is designated for data entry in Gram Panchayat, Block Panchayat and District Panchayat. So this is the pattern we can use in the block RO, and in case of urban ROs, we will be 2 data entry operator login will be available for the urban ROs. That means municipality and corporation, 2 users will be allotted for a local body. When that will be in the pattern, suppose it is a corporation, it will be in the pattern C01002 underscore U TU1 TU2, I think. It will be in the pattern TUU1 TUU2. Okay, first user will be TUU1, second user will be TUU2. So 2 users will be allocated against each urban local body, that is municipality or corporation. Okay, so they can enter using the 2 users. We can distribute some of the votes will be entered by the ward 1 may be entered by the first user, ward 2 may be entered by the second user. Like that we can distribute the work, and if it is 2 users are required, they can use the 2 users. Otherwise, using the single user itself, they can enter the votes against urban local bodies. So this is the users that will be used for data entry in, that is for during the counting day. Okay, and during the polling day, we have to enter the water turnout. For water turnout in rural area, that means in block RO, they will use the G user only. Okay, only G user has the entry, water turnout entry permissions. Okay, during the polling day, we have to enter the votes polled in each polling station. That is done by the G user in block RO. In case of urban local body, they can use the UU1 or TUU1 or TUU2. Both users have the permission to roll to enter the voter turnout. Okay. So for voter turnout in rural area, they should use TUG user only. Okay. In urban area, they can use any of the two users allocated against that urban local body. So that is the functionalities also allocated for the two different types of users in trend. Okay. So first we will check one of the urban user, what is the options available in the urban local body RO. So we are logging using one of the user ID.
രാജൻ സ്ക്രീൻ ഷെയർ ഇല്ലേ?
സ്ക്രീൻ ഷെയർ ചെയ്ത് വന്നിട്ടില്ല. ഓക്കെ,
കാണാലോ, കാണാം.
കാണുന്നില്ല സർ.
എല്ലാവർക്കും കാണാമല്ലോ?
ഇവിടെ എറണാകുളം കാണാം.
ഹാർഡ്വെയർ വിസിയിൽ കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ. ഹാർഡ്വെയർ വിസിയിൽ കാണാം. ഈ സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയറിൽ എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയില്ല.
ഹാർഡ്വെയർ വിസിയാണ് കണക്ട് ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്. ആലപ്പുഴ കാണാനില്ല.
സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയറിൽ കാണാം. ഭാരത് വിസി വിസിക്കില്ല. ഭാരത് വിസി കാണാം.
അല്ല, റിമോട്ട് ഉപയോഗിച്ച് സ്വിച്ച് ചെയ്യണേ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കാണത്തില്ല സ്ക്രീൻ.
രാജൻ ഹാർഡ്വെയർ വിസിയാണോ സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയർ വിസിയാണോ ഉപയോഗിക്കണേ?
നമ്മൾ ഹാർഡ്വെയർ.
പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ ഹാർഡ്വെയറിൽ നമുക്ക് സ്ക്രീൻ ഷെയർ ചെയ്ത് കിട്ടണില്ലല്ലോ. നോർമലി സ്ക്രീൻ ഷെയറിംഗ്
എല്ലാവർക്കും കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. എല്ലാവർക്കും കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. വേറെ ഏതെങ്കിലും ജില്ലയ്ക്ക് കിട്ടാതിനുണ്ടോ?
ഇപ്പൊ ഞങ്ങൾ ഡിസ്കണക്ട് ചെയ്തു സുരേഷേ. കിട്ടണില്ല. ഇതിലാകെ നോർമലി സ്ക്രീൻ ഷെയർ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ 7 സ്ക്രീൻസ് വരും. 1/7, 2/7, 3/7 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്. പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പോൾ ആകെ 3 ഉള്ളൂ.
മോൻ തീരെ കിട്ടുന്നില്ല. ഭാരത് ബി സി വഴി ഒന്ന് ട്രൈ നോക്കാം മോൻ. ഞാൻ ഭാരത് ബി സി വഴിയൊക്കെ അറിയാം.
ട്രെൻഡ് യൂസർ ബ്ലോക്ക്. ആലപ്പുഴ ഓക്കെ ആയിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
സഹനം മലപ്പുറം കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഷെയർ
കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട് മാം.
Alapura can join through Bharat VC for the time being.
ലോക്കൽ ഹോസ്റ്റ് മാത്രമേ എനേബിൾഡ് ആയി ബൈപ്പാസ് ആവും. ആലപ്പുഴ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടോ? റെഡിയായോ?
സർ ഈ LB കോഡ് _TU അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ആയിരിക്കും യൂസേഴ്സ് എപ്പോഴും വരുന്നത്?
അതെ അതെ, ടൈപ്പ് യൂസർ. ആലപ്പുഴ കാണാവോ?
ഇപ്പൊ കാണാം. ഓക്കെ
ഓക്കെ,
താങ്ക് യു.
അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ലോഗിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ഒരു ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസറായിട്ടാണ്. നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞു 3 ടൈപ്പ് യൂസേഴ്സ്. ഒരു ബ്ലോക്ക് ROയുടെ കേസിൽ 3 ടൈപ്പ് യൂസേഴ്സ് ആണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ലോഗിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസറായിട്ടാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അറിയാൻ പറ്റും, ഇവിടെ GP എന്ന് കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവും, ട്രെൻഡ് എൻട്രി EVM എന്നായിരിക്കും ഇവിടെ കാണിക്കുന്നുണ്ടാവും. ഈ ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് ROയുടെ കീഴിൽ വരുന്ന ഈ ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്ത് RO കീഴിൽ വരുന്ന ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്തുകളാണ് ഇവിടെ കാണിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്ത് ROയുടെ ഒരു ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസറായിട്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ലോഗിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് ആ ബ്ലോക്ക് ROയുടെ കീഴിൽ വരുന്ന ലോക്കൽ ബോഡീസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്തുകളാണ് ഇവിടെ ലിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് കാണിക്കുന്നത്. G01, 001, G01, 02, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6 ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്തുകളാണ് ഈ ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്തിന് കീഴിലുള്ളത്. അപ്പം അതിൽ ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്തുകളുടെ പേരാണ് ഇവിടെ കാണിക്കുന്നത്: പാറശാല, കാറോട്, കുളത്തൂർ, ചെങ്കൽ, തിരുപുരം, പൂവാർ. അപ്പം ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ നോക്കി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ ട്രെൻഡ് എൻട്രി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മൾ വോട്ടിൻ്റെ എൻട്രി ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ പോളിംഗ് ഡേയിൽ വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എൻട്രി ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഈ ഓപ്ഷനാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. മുകളിൽ വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നൊരു ഓപ്ഷൻ കാണാം. അപ്പോൾ ആ വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ടിലാണ് നമ്മൾ പോളിംഗ് സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ എഗൈൻസ്റ്റ് വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എൻട്രി ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഓപ്ഷൻ മറ്റുള്ള യൂസേഴ്സിന് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല, ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസർക്ക് മാത്രമേ ഈ ഓപ്ഷൻ കാണിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസർക്കും ജില്ലാ പഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസർക്കും ഈ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എൻട്രി ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. കാരണം അൾട്ടിമേറ്റ്ലി പോളിംഗ് സ്റ്റേഷൻ അഗൈൻസ്റ്റ് ആണ് വോട്ടേഴ്സ് വോട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ആ ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്തിന് അഗൈൻസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസറിനകത്ത് നമ്മൾ വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ടിന്റെ എൻട്രി ചെയ്താൽ മതി. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഫ്രണ്ട് എൻട്രി കിട്ടും.
ഹലോ,
ഓക്കെ, മലയാളം. ഓക്കെ, yes, yes. I forgot about Vaibhav and Vishal. Okay, we'll switch over to English. So for voter turnout entry, we have to use the voter turnout entry option at the top of this table. Okay, here we can see the voter turnout entry. We have to select that voter turnout entry option. Then again we can see all the local bodies which is included in this block panchayat. Okay, in this block panchayat RO 5-6 different local bodies are there, gram panchayats are there, and we can enter the voter turnout option from here, turnout entry. Again a menu option will be here. If we want to modify this, again we can use modify option here. Then voter turnout list we can see by clicking this voter turnout option. Okay, here in the what we will get to enter the voter turnout, there will be a statutory form which is filled by the presiding officer of that concerned polling station, and in that slip there will be ward number as well as the polling station number. Okay, using that format we have to enter the ward number, that will be a 3-digit number, followed by this polling station number. Again it will be 3-digit. While entering that number and by clicking the tab button, we will get the focus out. Then we can see the name of the ward as well as the name of the polling station. If this is the after confirming whether this is the correct ward number and the polling station number, we can click the get details button, and after get details button is pressed, we can see different text boxes where we can enter the votes polled. Okay, that is male voters, female voters, then other voters polled and tendered voters, EVM used, and is adjourned. Is adjourned is whether during the polling, if any of the polling station the vote is adjourned, then they can mark whether polling is adjourned in between the polling. Okay, so here we can enter the male voters polled, female voters polled, and other transgenders, if any of the transgenders is in the rolls, if any of the transgenders voted, it will be there. Normally it will be 0, and if there is any tendered vote, that also can be marked. Normally tendered votes will be 0, and EVMs used, how many number of EVMs used, all those information will be in the format that is filled by the presiding officer. So it will be, normally it will be 1. Then we can, if we wanted to save and close, we can use save and close. If we want to enter the another polling station, we can use save and continue button. Okay, that is saved successfully, messages came. Then we can enter the second, if there is a second polling station there in the first ward, that is Kottakkagam. Another polling station is there, LMS LPS Mayapuram, Middle Park. Again we can enter the votes here.
EVM നമുക്കിപ്പോൾ ഒരു ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്തിലാണെങ്കിൽ 3 എണ്ണം ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, അപ്പോൾ അത് ഒരു യൂണിറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കണക്കാക്കിയാൽ മതി അല്ലേ?
EVM will be only 1, that is ballot unit will be 3. EVM is control unit. Only 1 control unit will be there. Okay. In case of any control unit is faulty, then they will use another one also. Okay. In that case only 2 will be, EVM choose will be 2.
Tendered vote means, once again please.
Tendered votes, if there is any dispute, okay, if some of the polling agents ask that this voter is fake, it is not the real person. Suppose you go to the polling station and some of the polling agents ask that you are not the person who is in the roll. Okay, there is a dispute. You show them some documents, still there they told that this is not the person, okay, mentioned in the serial number of 21. Some of the person's name is there. You are actually going to the polling station with some documents for identifying. Still, some of the polling agents mentioned that it is not the correct person. So in that case, if the presiding officer is not convinced, then they can ask, it is a tendered vote. Okay. In that case, you will be asked to fill a separate form, and it will be mentioned as a tendered vote. Normally nowadays tendered vote will be nil. Still, some of the polling station this may happen. Okay. In that case, it is called as a tendered vote, and the presiding officer marks how many during the there are some forms in which the presiding officer diary will be there, in which all these details he has to fill in. Okay. So in this form also there will be one column. If there is any tendered votes polled in that polling station, he will be marking it as a tendered vote.
Sir, is adjourned also, can you explain?
Is adjourned is during the polling, if there is some law and order situation or some kind of situation due to which polling is stopped for some time, okay, then that means polling is adjourned.
Okay, so the counts are final, right? Okay, the counts are final, but just marking it's an adjourned.
Yes. We don't have to bother about all those things. That form they will get by the presiding officer. Okay. They have to look at what is written in the polling form. Only the data entry operator has to fill what is written in the form. Okay. We don't have to bother about all those things.
Entry will be on P+1 day. Next day, sir. This entry. After completing the polling on same day or before P+1 day?
Same day. Okay. Up to night 12 p.m. Up to night 12 or even some of the polling team will reach the collection center very late. Even 4 a.m. we used to complete the voter turnout entry. Okay.
It's a single entry, no, for a polling station.
Each polling station only single.
Sir, if the CU gets changed during the polling, then the count of
Ah.
EVMs may become 2 or something, no?
Count of?
The control unit. The EVMs used to count, it will get changed if they have changed the control unit, no?
Yes, the control, if they used 2 control units during the polling after 11 a.m. that EVM got some issue. It is faulty and it is not working. In that case, sector officer will replace the control unit with another new control unit. Okay. In that case, it will be 2. Normally it will be 1.
Okay. If votes are not available in EVM and all that, they will see.
Votes are not available?
During the mock poll itself, if the EVM got faulty and all, then also they will have to enter 2 and all.
No. We don't have to bother about too much about all those things. Okay. We will get a form. Data entry operator has to fill it up. Okay. That enter the data, what is written in the form. That is all. So here, from here also we can modify or enter the vote. During the entry we can at least see what we have already entered. 200, 250, 250, 300 we already entered. Suppose we want to modify, we can use the action button clear and click edit button.
Rolly, your mic is on.
Rolly sir, kindly mute your mic.
We can update it, okay? Update. Here EVM used is 1. So with this modify option also we can enter the data, okay? So that details will be visible in the screen itself, okay? We can use the keyboard only, okay? Update tab with using tab button. We can, without a mouse, we can enter the data easily. Okay. So this is the voter turnout entry. So this has to be completed on the polling day itself, and once all the polling parties are reached at the collection center, they will in the counter they will give some statutory forms, presiding officer's diary, etc. So one form we have to get at the voter turnout entry where we are going to enter the voter turnout. We have to make sure that this tabulation sheet is received at the data entry operator's desk, and with that information we can enter the voter turnout in the front portal. Okay. So this is the voter turnout entry. Here this is the option for entering the voter turnout. Now for in the counting day, first of all we have to generate the counting slip. Okay. First they have to generate the counting slip. Each RO has to download the counting slip from the Trend SEC portal, or in RO login also this option is available, or using the Trend entry users also they can download the counting slip. Okay, counting slip for BP, DP, GP, counting slip for GP postal. Since this is a Grama Panchayat user, counting slip for Grama Panchayat postal ballot option will be available here. Counting slip for Grama Panchayat, District Panchayat and Block Panchayat, they can download as a single PDF for this Grama Panchayat Parashala. Okay. After clicking this, they will get the counting slip. In the counting slip, they have to make two copies. Okay, 2 copies they need to take the printout. It will be written here, counting slip Gram Panchayat, Parashala, ward number Kotakegam, polling station, SLM, SLP, Pipuri. All these things, this counting slip will be printed in Malayalam. Okay. Candidate name will be the political party details will be there, the symbol will be there, and against that candidate, how many number of votes is casted against this candidate, they will get from the control unit after getting the result, after pushing the result button, and this will be filled and it will be signed by the counting supervisor, and signature of counting returning officer will be here. Next page, it will be the counting slip for block panchayat also will be there. Again, same local body, same ward, same polling station. Next page, district panchayat details will be, the candidate details will be there. So this counting slip, they have to make in 2 copies. 1 copy, it will come to the polling, tabulation, computer tabulation, that is trend entry center, and another slip will go to the returning officer for manual tabulation. Okay. Now, next page it will be same local body, same ward. Again, one more polling station is there, polling station number 2. Again, candidate will be appearing here. This is the counting slip. They have to make it 2 copies of this. And once counting started, vote will be filled by the counting supervisor and he will sign it. And this counting slip will be reaching the tabulation team for trend entry. Okay, this is the tabulation counting slips. So they can download it from the trend users. Also for RO, there is an option, returning officer, there is login option. During the nomination, etc., they have completed using that RO returning officer's login. So in that login also, this counting slip they can download. Okay. For postal ballot also, this counting slip will be there. They can download the postal ballot counting slip also. Here it is. No, there is no polling station. Instead of that, polling station number is 000. Okay, it is mentioned as postal ballot. The ward name is details is here. Counting slip for block panchayat. Okay, different wards. Block panchayat, different wards. The postal ballot counting slip is. So this counting slip, data information will be filled from the postal ballot counting table, and from the postal ballot counting table, before declaration of the result, this information also needs to be entered in the trend entry portal. Okay.
The counting slip actually for block panchayat only, sir. We have seen it.
Yes. It should be for Grama Panchayat also.
Panchayat. Okay. Okay.
We'll check it out. Now we can check how to enter the data in the trend entry portal. Data entry, for data entry we have a button here, trend entry. Also there is 2 options here, one is ward list, then other one is polling station list. Okay. In the ward list we can see the Gram Panchayat wards here. This Parashala ward number 1, Kottakagam ward number 2, Nediyam Godu. Status of counting is here. Once all the polling station in first ward number 1 is entered, the postal ballot is also entered, automatically here count over will be a green color. With a green color we will see count over here. Okay, that means counting is over for this ward number 1, Kottakagam in Parashala Gram Panchayat. Once counting is over, we will get a button, in the action button we will be getting the declaration option also available here. Okay. After counting is over, count over is set. That means all the votes against the polling stations which is in the ward number 1 is we already entered, and the postal ballot is also entered against that ward. If all these actions are completed, then we will get a declaration option also here in the trend user Grama Panchayat, where we are entering the Grama Panchayat votes. Okay. So this candidate, leading candidate, that means automatically the leading candidate will be appearing here. Okay. Automatically the leading candidate will be appearing here. Since we already entered some votes, we have prepared a script to test the trend system, whether it is working or not. So we have, using that script, we have already entered some votes against each and every candidate. That is why this leading candidate is appearing here. Okay, in the ward list. In the polling station list, we can see the in Kotakagam ward we have 2 polling stations. Okay, first polling station 1 and polling station 2. In the first screen, what was available? Only wards was available. From there we can declare the result in the ward. Okay. Here what are the options? There is edit option is there. If there is any polling station details, if there is any change, we can view it or edit it. Okay. There is some issue. So for trend entry, just like voter turnout entry, we have to give the ward code, then followed by polling station code. It is similar. Okay. While clicking the get details, we already some votes has been entered. Okay, 35, 20, 25, 346. All these votes are already entered. That is why it is appearing here. So vote is entered. Then if there is any asadu votes, means there is any such votes during for EVMs, this will be always 0. Okay, there is no scope for asadu. Okay. Invalid votes. So there will be no invalid votes for EVMs. So it will be always 0. Then total votes we have to enter. So what is the total votes?
Is nota there?
There is no nota in.
Sir, can you translate it in English or this is default?
In Malayalam only. Okay. So this is updated. Okay. If you enter the total incorrectly, the system will not accept the value. Okay, total votes mismatching with the candidate vote. So total should be matching with the votes entered against each candidate. Otherwise, system will not accept the votes. 348. So if the total is incorrect, the system will not accept it. Now, for entering the postal ballot, for block user and district panchayat user, polling for postal ballot entry, separate option is there. Okay. For Grama Panchayat, we have to enter the polling station code as 000, 000 we have to enter. Then automatically system will show it is postal ballot get details, we have to enter the postal ballots here. Okay. Once postal ballot also is entered, now we'll get the option to declaration. Okay, enter the, suppose when we click here ward list option, automatically this count over will be coming here in the green color. The counting is over, because for Kottakegam ward there is 2 polling stations. Only 2 polling stations is for Kottakegam ward, because we are using the Grama Panchayat user. Okay, so Grama Panchayat vote we are entering. The candidates here appearing here is Grama Panchayat ward candidates. Okay, for Kottakegam ward, P. Lawrence is the leading candidate, and we have already entered the postal ballot. One tick is appearing here. Now count over automatically set here. Then not declared status is coming, and once we go to the action button, we will get the declare option also here. Okay, because the count over is already over. The polling station against this ward, we have already vote is already entered, and the postal ballot also we have entered against this ward. Once it is completed, automatically system will identify that all the polling stations vote is already entered, as well as the postal ballot also completed. So automatically count over will be set. Once count over is set, we will get the option to declare the ward result. Okay. Here there are few statutory forms, Form 25, Form 25A, Form 26 and Form 27 will be there. They can download it. So while clicking Form 25, we will get a PDF file which is the statutory form for Form 25. This is the result sheet. Okay, for these are the polling station. Only 2 polling station against this ward. Parashala Grama Panchayat 001 Kottakegam ward. Okay, the ward number and name 001 Kottakegam. Total number of voters in the ward is also available here, 2121. Then this is the result sheet. Left side polling stations and polling station will be there. Then postal ballot also will be here. Total polled votes will be here. 1, 2, 3 is the candidates. Here at the bottom, the candidate will be available here. First candidate Sri M. Govamar, second candidate Sri Laiju, third candidate Sri P. Lawrence, fourth candidate Sri Shejin. Okay, so 4 candidates are there. So against each polling station, the number of votes cast against each candidate will be available here. Then total votes will be here. Then postal ballot votes will be here. Then total votes will be available here. So candidate number 3 got 800 votes. So he is the candidate won the result. So first 25 is result sheet. That means it's a tabulation. Okay. So this will be after all this completed. This result sheet will be downloaded. Okay. Here we can see a watermark not declared. Okay. Here the result sheet is prepared, but the result is not declared. Okay. Once we declare, then it will be removed. Then the Form 25, the watermark will be removed. So initially the watermark in the result sheet will be not declared. Okay. So we can get the printout, and that printout we can give to the returning officer. Returning officer will cross check this. The details will be there. Okay, details will be available. Once returning officer signs this, okay, verifying his manual tabulation, he will verify it and hand over to the data entry operator or junior superintendent who is in charge of that counting tabulation. Okay, tabulation there will be junior superintendent. he is the nodal officer. Once he hand over this and after signing, verifying this result sheet, signing it, then only they have to declare it. Okay. After all this process is completed, he verifies, the returning officer verifies the result and signed it and hand over the signed result sheet to the data entry operator. Then only the result should be declared. Before that, everything is prepared, but it is not declared. Okay. So next format is Form 25A. Okay. Form 25A means this is the declaration of result. Okay. So this should be taken only after declaring. Again, if it is taken before declaration, again a watermark will be there. That is not declared. Okay. This is a declaration. Another format is Form 26. Okay. These are all statutory forms. Okay. This is the election certificate. Okay. Election certificate should be handed over to the candidate, winning candidate. They will hand over this certificate. RO will sign it, take the printout of it, and RO will sign it and hand over that certificate to the candidate, winning candidate. Okay. That is Form 26. Another report is Form 27. Okay. Form 27 is election return. Okay. In which each and every candidate will be there, and all those candidates how many votes they have received, and postal ballot details will be. This is just like a result sheet, but in different format. Okay. Once declared, there is no option to reset. Okay. Once declared, there is no option to reset. So statutory form 25 should be first signed by the RO, then only we should do the declaration. Okay. So during declaration, all the candidates and the votes will be displayed here. There is a button here, declare button. We can click the declare button. Once it is declared, result is declared. Now Form 20, if we take the Form 25, not declared will not be there. Okay. It is SCC. Okay. The watermark is not declared. It's gone. Now, since the result is already declared, watermark will be SCC. Okay. So this is the way to enter the votes and mark the declaration. Okay. So this is a trend user grammar. Okay. Trend user grammar. So we have seen how to enter the votes, how to download the statutory formats, how to declare a candidate, okay, how to declare a result. Once it is declared, when we are entering the votes, automatically it will be reflected in the which site? Trend site. Trend result site, it will be automatically visible. Okay. Whatever votes we are entering, it will be automatically visible in the trend votes. We can edit it, change it. If it is wrong, we can edit it or change it. But once it is declared, there is no option to change. Okay. Can we change it? We cannot change it, we cannot modify it. Okay. Here there is a button, declared the winner. Already winner is declared, we cannot change the votes once. Word is already, result is already declared. Okay. So before declaring, one RO's signature is required in the result sheet. Okay. Once it is received for the voter, the trend user, then only we can declare the result. Okay, once declared, there is no option to change it or reset the declaration. So this is a Grama Panchayat user. Okay. Now we can go to Block Panchayat user, and also we will see one urban RO user also. This is the TUB user, that means it's a block user. Since it is a block user, we cannot see the voter turnout option here. Okay, there is no voter turnout entry option for Block Panchayat trend user. Only trend entry options will be available. Here declare reports, DP, ward, form 25 partial report, and counting slip, GP, DP is also here. Counting slip, BP, postal also available here. The counting slip they can download here. Here counting slip will be again, if it is downloaded from the Grama Panchayat user also same counting slip will be available. Why? In that single PDF all the details is available. Okay. In the counting slip, Grama Panchayat, Block Panchayat as well as District Panchayat candidates are available here. So counting slip can be downloaded from the Jilla Panchayat user, Block Panchayat user or Gram Panchayat user. Same counting slip will be available. Okay. Velliyam Uttara 002 polling station. This is the District Panchayat candidate. This is the Gram Panchayat candidate for this block number. Gram Panchayat Velliyam 002 Manikandeshwaram ward, then 001 GVHS and Uttara Padinjaragat. This polling station. Okay, this is the Gram Panchayat candidate. This is the Block Panchayat candidate for same polling station. This is the District Panchayat candidate for same polling station. Okay, so counting slip we can download from either any of the three uses: Gram Panchayat, Block Panchayat, or District Panchayat. This is the Gram. Here it is. Slip to Gram Panchayat postal. Here it is slightly changed. Okay. Again, Block Panchayat is up. We will change it. Okay. So downloading counting slip, we understood. Okay. Counting slip postal also here available. Then declare reports is available here. This is the declaration option. Okay. No, since count over is not complete, declaration menu is not available. Form 25 also available. If there is candidate, there will not be any change because nomination management system is integrated with the CC portal. Candidates will be available. Suppose there is any change, you can change. Edit details, delete options are available. But we will not be able, we don't want to change the candidate details. Okay. This is form 25, just like Gram Panchayat, Block Panchayat also. All these statutory reports are available. Okay. What is the difference here? Since it is a Block Panchayat, number of polling stations will be greater than that of a Gram Panchayat because the block panchayat 001 Kevalapuram. Okay, the polling stations from Gram Panchayat ward number 38, 001001002, ward number 1, ward number 2, ward number 3, ward number 4, ward number, which is the ward number 17, ward number 18, ward number 19. Okay, these Gram Panchayat wards are actually part of Block Panchayat Ward 001 Development. Okay, so all the polling stations which is in the 001, 002, 003, 004, 017, 18, 19, and this is the number of wards which is mapped to Block Panchayat Ward 001 Development. Okay, this ward, if the ward mapping is incorrect, then result will be again incorrect. Okay, we have asked the State Election Commission to certify the ward mapping. Okay, if the ward mapping is wrong, then entire the result will be completely wrong. Okay. So during the data entry itself, we can see that if the candidate is different, the counting slip and the candidate is different, that means the ward mapping is entirely that is wrong. Okay, so we have asked that State Election Commission has asked the same district election officer. Yes.
ഈ ഷീറ്റിലെ ഈ ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്ത് ഡിവിഷന്റെ പേരും നമ്പറും എന്നല്ലേ വേണ്ടത്, അതോ വാർഡ് തന്നെയാണ് ശരിക്ക്? ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്ത് ഡിവിഷൻ എന്നല്ലേ പറയുക വാർഡിന് പകരം?
ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്ത് വാർഡ്, ബ്ലോക്ക് പഞ്ചായത്ത് വാർഡ് ഈസ് തേവലപ്പുറം. ഓക്കെ,
അല്ല തേവലപ്പുരം ഒന്ന്, തേവലപ്പുരം എന്നുള്ള ഡിവിഷൻ അല്ലേ ശരിക്ക്?
അല്ല, ഡിവിഷൻ എന്നല്ല പറയുന്നത്, അവർ വാർഡ് എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. ഇതൊക്കെ ഫോർമാറ്റ്, all this format State Election Commission people used to check if there is any mismatch in comma or dot, they will ask us to change it. Okay, so they usually verify all these statutory formats. So they have verified and they have approved. That means it is correct. Okay. Maximum percent. So this is the form 25 for Block Panchayat Ward. Difference is only number of rows will be more. Okay, because number of polling stations will be more in Block Panchayat Ward. So again, vote is there. If we enter the postal ballot, then again we can declare it. Okay, already we have entered votes, random votes against candidates. Already votes is there. Okay,
sir,
here we
sir, may I ask about, sir, from where can they download the postal ballot slips for that is counting slips for postal ballot for Jilla Panchayat? From the block user or from the district user or something?
From block Gram Panchayat, they can download the counting slip for postal ballot. Okay, from block user they can download it from the block user. Okay, for district Panchayat they can download it from district user.
District user.
Counting slip BP postal. Okay, this option will be here.
Okay.
Now for entering the postal ballot for Block Panchayat, in Gram Panchayat we used to enter the polling station number as 000. Okay, but for Block Panchayat there is separate option for postal ballot entry. Okay, for Block Panchayat there is option for separate option for postal ballot. Okay. There is a button here at the top of this table, postal votes. So after clicking these postal votes, we can get the details, number of wards in this block panchayat. Block panchayat under this block panchayat RO, there is 14 block panchayat wards. So against each block panchayat ward, we need to enter the postal ballot. In postal ballot, there is a chance of invalid votes. Okay. So for ward number 1, we have entered the postal ballots. Now we will be able to declare the result for this ward number 1. So when we get the PS list, okay, declare, for declaration the option is declare reports at the bottom here. Okay, automatically once you enter the postal ballot, count over is set for this first ward number 1 Tevalapuram, the count over is automatically set. Now just like the Gram Panchayat, the declare option will be available here, or form 25, form 25A, all those statutory reports are available here. We can declare it. The candidate R. Prashant can declare it. Then we can download the form 25. Now the watermark is SCC. Okay, declaration is already completed. The result sheet will be available here with the watermark SCC.
Sir, the form 25 we downloaded before the declaration, get it signed by the RO, then we declare,
yes.
Then again 25 will be downloaded.
Yes, declared result sheet we have to download it. Issue here, check it. Now we will go to district panchayats. This user ID password, we will set a common password for testing. Once final password is set, that will be emailed to district election officer by state election commission, and for each block RO and district panchayat RO and the user ID password will be distributed by the district election officer. Okay. This is the district panchayat user. We can verify it from here DP, then trend user district will be visible here. Okay. Counting slip will be available, same common counting slip for Gram Panchayat and Block Panchayat and Jilla Panchayat. Counting slip for, there is again issue. Similar way, we can enter the district panchayat vote also. since we already entered some votes here, we can see that the vote is automatically available. You can save and continue. So once total is entered, then only it will continue. Okay. Polling station list we can view from here. Since it's a Jilla Panchayat ward, number of polling stations will be much higher than the block Panchayat. For district Panchayat, the postal ballot entry will not be available here for the trend district user. Okay. Postal ballot, this entry has to be done by the Jilla Panchayat RO, that is district collector's login will be there. From the district Jilla Panchayat RO user, they have to enter the trend postal ballot entry. Okay. There will be no option for postal ballot entry for the district Panchayat data entry user.
So do we have to give training to these people, or they know everything? Only do
we have to give the training to the trend entry users. Okay. We have to conduct a training at the district level. They are preparing a circular. They are preparing a proceedings to deploy technical assistance of the Grama Panchayats for this trend data entry. So we have to make a training for them at a district level.
Are some master trainers assigned to this also?
Pardon?
Some master trainers are assigned for this one also, or not, sir?
No, master trainer is district informatic officer, DIO. That is why we are giving the training to you.
I think, sir, it is 11th hour. So many things.
This is so simple. Is there any confusion here? It is very simple process, na?
Process might be simple, sir, but process is long also, no, sir?
Process is
long.
There is no long. Only with vote and each and every polling station, against each and every polling station, they have to enter the vote. That's all. Okay. During a turnout also, similar entries happening there. Okay. How many males polled? How many female polled? How many number of voters polled? Okay. Or during the counting, how many, each and every candidate in a polling station, how many votes they got? That is only the entry. Okay. And each and every data entry that is for Gram Panchayat user, separate user is the block Panchayat, separate user is the Jilla Panchayat, separate user is the.
Training site available for this also?
We will arrange. Okay, training site we will arrange. Entry 1, entry 2 sites are already we are preparing. Okay. The sites for primary data entries, entry 1.trend.kerala.gov.in. Okay. Already information is passed. That in the documentation already it is available.
Raja, the IP white list ഉണ്ടല്ലോ നമുക്ക് പബ്ലിക് അവൈലബിൾ അല്ലേ?
ഏത്
ട്രെയിനിങ് സൈറ്റ് ട്രെൻഡിന്റെ
അത് ഇപ്പോൾ ചെയ്യാം, പിന്നീട് അത് ബ്ലോക്ക് ചെയ്യും.
ഓക്കെ
അത് പറയാം, ഞാൻ മെയിൽ അയക്കാം അതിന്റെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ്. ഒന്ന് പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്ത് വരുന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ, സെർവേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ സെറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് വരുന്നതേ ഉള്ളൂ, അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് പറയാം. Otherwise, we can use the State Election Commission portal itself. Okay, for the time being. We can use the SCC portal itself. Okay, SCC portal is available publicly, na? State Election Commission portal is available public. scc.kerala.gov. With that site itself, you can enter the test the site.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Raja, one more doubt. The postal votes should be entered last.
Yes.
Yes.
Postal vote
Then only
you
that
can enter
automatically count our
if, whenever it is available, we can enter. Okay. But normally postal ballot we will get later only. Okay.
Then the count over automatically will come.
Yes.
Sir, are there some recorded videos like you gave for nomination or user specific for e-drop? Is there any recorded video that you can give for this trend one also?
We will ask the SCC team to prepare because we are not preparing any videos. Okay. We'll try to get a document, PDF document for this. Okay. This is a corporation user, that is urban user. For urban user, there is no three-tier system, only single. Against each and every ward, there will be a list of candidate. Okay. Here again, ward number 1 Karakutam, ward number 001. This is Trivandrum Corporation user, Trivandrum Corporation urban user. So we have logged in. You see, there will be 2 users. One of the user we have logged in. Number of candidates is 9. Candidates are there in the ward number 1. Against all candidates, there is different votes we have already marked. Okay, we have to enter the total also. So this is the entry process. The ward list, we can get it from the, here there is a button for ward list. Before that, we will see the voter turnout entry. Okay, here for the urban user, there is a voter turnout button here after login. Okay, voter turnout entry. There is turnout 001, 001. Get details. We can enter the votes polled in ward number 1, polling station 1, like this.
ഈ വോട്ടേഴ്സ് ടേൺ ഔട്ട് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്ന ആ ടോട്ടലും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ കൗണ്ടിങ്ങിന്റെ അന്ന് നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്ന ടോട്ടൽ വോട്ട് തമ്മിൽ മാച്ച് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടോ? എന്തെങ്കിലും ചെക്കിംഗ് ഉണ്ടോ?
ഇല്ല, അത് മാച്ച് ചെയ്യാറില്ല ഒരിക്കലും. കൗണ്ടിങ്ങിന് അങ്ങനെ മാച്ച് ചെയ്യാറില്ല.
ഓക്കെ.
So voter turnout entry, we can see the percentage also here, completion percentage, total wards entered, total wards pending, total polling stations, total PS entered, then total PS pending. Only one polling station, against only one polling station we have entered the voter turnout. So its progress also we can see from here. Okay, 0.15% already completed. So in Trivandrum Corporation, 655 polling stations are there. Only against one polling station we have entered the data. So remaining 654 polling station voter turnout is pending. This information will be available against voter turnout entry in Grama Panchayat also. Trend entry. Here we can enter the ward number, then polling station, then get details, then enter the votes against the polling station. Okay. Counting slip is available here. Counting slip for MC. Here there will be no DP, BP, GP concept. Only against each and every ward. 101 wards is there in the Trivandrum Corporation. So 101 pages only will be there in the counting slip. pages will be 655 because 655 polling stations are there. Okay. So against each and every polling station, we have to enter the wards. So votes. That is why it took so long. Okay. 655 pages are. These candidates will be changed once ward is changed. 004 Kataikonam, there is 5 candidates. Once this ward is over, candidates will automatically change. Maybe 6 or 5, 7, 10 polling stations maximum may be there in a ward. Now 00011, okay, Srigaryam ward, there is only 4 candidates. So based on that, candidates will be different. This is MC Municipal Corporation. Okay. Postal ballot will be available here. Counting slip, Municipal Corporation, postal. Here 101 pages will be there because ward number of wards is 101. So postal ballot will be against each and every ward, one single entry will be there. Okay. Declaration is similar to that ward entry. Okay, ward list we can get it from here. If postal ballot entry is over, this count over will be automatically in green. Since count over is not, declaration option is not available here. Okay. So we can enter the postal ballot. Then again, postal ballot entry is.
Raja, here only one doubt is coming. If you are entered the postal ballot before the other wards entry is not entered, then count over automatically will come.
I will confirm it, okay. I will confirm it and update it.
Okay, thank you.
Again, postal votes entry is not available in the trend user urban option. Okay, we have to enter the postal ballot in the trend, RO user only. So we have to log in RO user. In RO user only have the postal ballot entry option for trend in the case of urban local vote. Okay. So once urban RO user enters the postal ballot, declaration option will be available here. Then they can declare it and download the statutory formats. That is form 25, 25A, 26 and 27 from here. Okay. So urban RO has to enter the postal ballot entries here. ROs can enter the data using SEC portal also. Okay. State Election Commission, suppose there is no connectivity there, State Election Commission portal, they can log in. RO users can log in, they are using their login ID. Then from there they can enter the postal ballot entry. So if it is leased line or fixed IP broadband is not available, still they can enter the data from using the public internet. So that is all about trend. Any doubt we can discuss.
Jilla Panchayat, that a postal vote. Jilla Panchayat postal vote.
The returning officer ആണ് എൻ്റർ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. റിട്ടേണിംഗ് ഓഫീസറുടെ ലോഗിനിലായിരിക്കും ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവും. ഓൺലി റിട്ടേണിംഗ് ഓഫീസർ ക്യാൻ എൻ്റർ ദി പോസ്റ്റൽ ബാലറ്റ് ഇൻ ദ കേസ് ഓഫ് district
So what will be the
panchayat.
combination of the login?
Login, they have the RO user nomination for entering the nomination.
Same
they
login,
have the RO.
same login.
There is trend menu
Same
for
login.
them. From the trend menu, they can see the reports as well as the postal ballot entry. They can enter from the RO user.
Okay.
Sir, a trend in public site, anything is there for media and all?
There is trend media. Trend media site is there, na? Actually, I want to show the trend site also, but it is not working. Right now, authentication is there. Okay, HTTP authentication is enabled. Since the actually trend this time we are using the Redis cache for trend result dissemination. Okay, so there will be no database access for the result. We will be running a command to populate the Redis cache using a cron job in every 30 seconds. Okay. So every 30 seconds result will be populated in a Redis cache, and Redis cache almost 20 servers will be available for result dissemination for public. Okay. So in each and every server, Nginx plus Redis server will be there. One Redis will be acting as a master server, and all the other application servers will have a Redis as a slave. So from the master, Redis cache will be replicated to each and every result disseminating server. So from the memory only, the result will be getting delivered to the public. So we are expecting the delivery of the result in fast and infrastructure. As a infrastructure boosting, we have deployed around 20 servers with 3 different URLs. One in SDC2 and another setup in SDC1 and one more plan C in NIC server. Okay. NIC CGO Pungulam data server. So most probably we are expecting, if SDC network is working properly, we have a 5 GB bandwidth allocated for result dissemination. So if that SDC network bandwidth is okay, we are expecting a smooth dissemination of the result to the public this time. So that is a setup. Since cache is not built here, it will be coming. Yes. This, okay. Cache, I think Sharath, I have asked them to run a command to populate a code. I think he has not run it. I will confirm from the database. Command run ചെയ്തിരുന്നു റിസൾട്ട്. For DB Albin, I think he has changed some host entry, so that is why result is not coming. One more deployment, after one more deployment, it will be okay. So we are actually testing phase. It is not completed. So once all testing is over, the result will be available in the trend.scc.kerala.gov.in. Like this, 3 servers we have 3 set of result dissemination URLs we have already prepared. One is lbtrend.kerala.gov.in. Another one is trend.kerala.nic.in. Okay. Kerala.nic.in server is in CGO Pungulam and NIC data center. The LB trend setup is in SDC1, and the main site is trend.scc.kerala.gov.in, which is hosted in SDC2. We have around 13 servers in SDC2. Okay.
Sorry, poll manager, water turnout for PRD and all, you will have to give them login. Na?
Poll manager, normally we did not give access to media. Okay. Media or police, we did not give any access to poll manager. If they want the turnout, water turnout, then usually they will deploy some of their employees in the poll manager control room, and from there they will note it down and give it to the media. Normally that is the practice.
For PRD also, we will instruct them so. No?
Let them ask to SCC, State Election Commission. Okay. Let them approach State Election Commission.
Okay.
സാർ ഒരു ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ടിൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിലെ. സാറേ ഒരു ബ്ലോക്കിൽ ഒന്നിൽ കൂടുതൽ GP യൂസേഴ്സ് കാണുമല്ലോ മറ്റേ വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എൻ്റർ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട്. അപ്പൊ അവര്
ഒരു ബ്ലോക്കിൽ ഒരു ഗ്രാമപഞ്ചായത്ത് യൂസറേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. അത് നോർമലി അത് ഒരാൾ തന്നെ അധികമായിരിക്കും. കാര്യം വെച്ചാൽ ഏത് ഒരുമിച്ചിട്ടിങ്ങ് വരില്ല. ഓക്കെ, ഇങ്ങനെ ഓരോന്നോരോന്നായിട്ട് വന്നുകൊണ്ടേ ഇരിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. ഇവിടെ ഒരു ഓപ്ഷൻ കൂടി ഉണ്ട്. ഇതിൻ്റെ റിപ്പോർട്ട് ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. അതിലൊരു PDF നമുക്ക് ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് കിട്ടും. വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എൻട്രി ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു PDF ഇവിടെ മെനു ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവും. ആ മെനുവിൽ വോട്ടർ ടേൺ ഔട്ട് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ട്. അതിൽ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു PDF റിപ്പോർട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്തെടുക്കാം. അത് ഞാൻ പറയാൻ വിട്ടുപോയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇപ്പോൾ നോർമലി എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുക വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഈ പോളിംഗ് സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ നിന്ന് ഓരോ ഗ്രൂപ്പായിട്ടായിരിക്കും ഓരോ വണ്ടിയിൽ ഒരു 4 ടീം 5 ടീം 10 ടീം ഒക്കെ ആയിട്ട് വന്നുകൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കും. അവർ കൗണ്ടറിൽ പോയിട്ട് ഇത് സബ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്യും. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും ഒരുമിച്ച് വരില്ല. അപ്പോൾ നോർമലി this polling team will be reaching the collection center in batches. Okay, so some of the polling team reach the polling station collection center at 7 PM. So maybe some 10 polling station water turnout report will be submitted to the data entry operator. Then he will enter the 10 polling station water turnout entry in the trend system. After that, he will again wait for another bunch of list getting from the counter. Okay, he will get again a bunch of 20. Again enter the 20. Then by the time of 10 PM, normally 10 PM, normally about 70% water turnout entry may be completed. Again, he will be waiting up to 1 PM. In the morning 1 AM or 2 AM to get the complete list of water turnout from the polling team. Okay, so usually we feel that there is no need of multiple user for water turnout entry. Water turnout entry will be getting in bunches. Okay, not as a total one. So if there is some 200 polling stations in a particular block, we will not get to 200 polling stations water turnout details in a one list. It will be getting in bunches. Okay, so there is no issue in entering the water turnout using a single single use. So this is the report for water turnout. Ward number 1, polling stations, ward number 2 polling stations, ward number 3. This is urban water turnout report. In the case of block, again, the ward will be there, polling stations will be there, ward total will be. This is the water turnout report. Okay.
Sir, for district panchayat, they can use the SEC portal for the postal ballot entry.
Yes, district panchayat RO user can access the SEC portal.
So they don't need KS1 or fixed IP and all.
Even from the public internet also they can access.
So the district panchayat voter turnout, who is supposed to enter and how do we get the data?
District panchayat?
Voter
There is no
turnout,
voter
sir.
turnout entry for district panchayat. Only Grama Panchayat user can enter the voter turnout. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Voter
And one
turnout
more
is
thing,
common
sir.
for district panchayat, block panchayat or Grama Panchayat. Okay. If a
Okay,
voter
okay,
is
sir.
reaching the polling station, he is casting the vote for three different three-tier system. Okay. So we are capturing the voter turnout from the Grama Panchayat user only for the three-tier panchayat system.
Okay, sir. One more thing, in the nomination management system, Form 6A, the candidate's name, the commonly known name also will be added to the candidate's name. Will that be synced with the trend system for Form 25 and 25A, sir?
Nomination, whatever is available in the nomination management system, that is candidate list, that will be available here also in the counting slip. I don't know whether non-name is added there or not. Whatever name is available in the ballot unit, that is for whatever name we have prepared for preparing ballot, postal ballot or ballot, that will be available here in the trend entry also.
Okay. And the process also, could you please just brief, sir, that the counting slip we have to take a day before the counting day, that is on 12th?
No, not the day before. We can take the printout even 2, 3, 4 days before itself. There is no restriction.
Okay, sir.
Already Form 6 is finalized. So any day we can take it. Yeah. Raja. Tomorrow also we can take it.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
We have actually asked the State Election Commission that printing that counting slip in multicolor. That means for block panchayat some blue color, district panchayat some pink color, and gram panchayat in white color, so that it can be distinguished from the color itself. But they told me that they don't know such practice. Okay. So if the district election officer decides that like that, then they can make the printout in such a strategy. Okay.
But Raja, here there is a problem because the counting slip is coming GP block DP, then GP block DP. So taking the printout will be difficult in different colors. So if a DP is coming full in a structure, then it is okay. But if
that
it is
you can give
always
using the page numbers, page numbers. If it is 1, 4, it will be Gram Panchayat. Okay.
Like that.
2.
That we have to control.
Yes.
Or in printer, we can put the 3-color paper in a row.
Yes.
Single printer.
Nidhi will do.
Sir, when will the training site be available so that we can plan for training center?
We will inform. Okay. We will inform.
Yes, sir. Actually, Ernakulam, they are planning like for 5th or 6th. Because 9th is the polling.
We will issue the user ID password also. Then only you can give the training now. So we will generate the user ID password and we will share the training site details. Okay.
വോട്ടർ ടേൺഔട്ടും പോൾ മാനേജറിന്റെ ഡാറ്റയും തമ്മിൽ കണക്ഷൻ ഒന്നും ഇല്ലല്ലോ? അത് സെയിം ആവണമെന്നുണ്ടോ സർ? വോട്ടർ ടേൺഔട്ടും പോൾ മാനേജറിന്റെ ഫൈനൽ എൻട്രി
ഇല്ലില്ല, അത് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. നോർമലി ഇറ്റ് യൂസ് ടു ബി ഓൺലി സ്ലൈറ്റ് ഡിഫറൻസ് ഫ്രം ദി പോൾ മാനേജർ ഡാറ്റ.
Sir, what about the trend voter turnout and counting numbers?
It is not comparing. Normally, during the counting, it will not compare with the voter turnout. Okay. Whatever vote is coming from the EVM system, that is final during the count.
Otherwise, also it will not match. Some people will not vote for the block. Some may not vote for the district panchayat. Vote percentage will be different for you. And another thing, poll manager പറഞ്ഞു ഉണ്ണിയെ കണ്ടപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞു കേട്ടോ, ഉണ്ണി നല്ല പണി ഉണ്ടാക്കി തന്നു കേട്ടോ. അപ്ലോഡ് ചെയ്ത് അയ്യോ ഒന്നും പറയണ്ട.
അപ്ലോഡ് തന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾ അതിന്റെ പോളിംഗ് സ്റ്റേഷൻ ID ഒക്കെ വലിച്ച് എല്ലാ ബ്ലോക്കിലും കൊടുക്കും. നമ്മൾ സംഭവിക്കുന്നത് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ബ്ലോക്കിലേക്ക് കൊടുക്കും. ബ്ലോക്കിൽ കൊടുക്കുന്നവർ കുറേ എക്സൽ ഷീറ്റിനകത്ത് അങ്ങോട്ട് വലിക്കും, എന്നിട്ട് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വലിക്കും. അപ്പം ആ ഡാറ്റ മുഴുവൻ എന്താവും, ആ ID ഒക്കെ മാറി അതിൻ്റെ നമ്പറൊക്കെ മാറിയിട്ട് പിന്നെ നമുക്കത് തിരിച്ച് അപ്ഡേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഒരു രീതിയിലല്ല തിരിച്ച് കിട്ടുക. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമ്മൾ ആ എക്സൽ അപ്ലോഡ് ഓപ്ഷൻ നമ്മൾ ഒഴിവാക്കിയത്.
പ്രശ്നം അറിയോ, ഈ ഹെൽത്ത് വർക്കറും ഇതൊക്കെ വരുമ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഓരോ പോളിംഗ് സ്റ്റേഷൻ മാർക്കൊണ്ടേ അപ്പോൾ ഞങ്ങൾ വിചാരിച്ചത് ഹെൽത്ത് വർക്കർ വേണ്ട, അപ്പോൾ എന്തിനാണ് കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് വിടാൻ
കഴിയാവുന്നത്ര ചെയ്യാം, അത്രേ നമുക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളൂ.
അതെ, അത്ര വഴിയുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഓൺ ബിഹാഫ് ഫോർ ഓൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇലക്ഷനിൽ
ഹെൽത്ത് വർക്കർ ഇല്ലല്ലോ സാർ, അത് മാറ്റിയിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ.
ഹെൽത്ത് വർക്കർ നമ്മൾ എക്സൽ ഷീറ്റ് കൊടുത്തില്ലേ, ഇപ്പൊ അവർ ചോദിക്കില്ലേ? അതന്നെ, ഞങ്ങൾ തന്നു നിങ്ങൾ ഇട്ടില്ല പറയുന്നു. നമ്മൾ എക്സൽ ഷീറ്റിൽ കൊടുത്തപ്പോ ഹെൽത്ത് വർക്കർ ഉണ്ട്. അതെ, അവര് കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട്
സെക്ടർ ഓഫീസറുടെ കറക്റ്റ് ആയിരിക്കണം, അതിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും കുഴപ്പമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പ്രശ്നമാണ്.
അതെ, അതുവരെ ഉള്ളൂ ഇമ്പോർട്ടന്റ്, ബാക്കിയൊന്നും വലിയതില്ല.
മാക്സിമം ഉള്ളത് അടിക്കാൻ നോക്കുക, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. സെക്ടർ ഓഫീസ് മാത്രം നോക്കിയാൽ മതി, ബാക്കിയെല്ലാം മാക്സിമം അവൈലബിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഡേറ്റ എൻ്റർ ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കുക.
കഴിഞ്ഞില്ല പറയാം, 2-3 ദിവസമായി. ഇനി പറഞ്ഞു 1 മണിക്കൂർ കൊണ്ട് ചെയ്തും പറഞ്ഞു. അല്ല, ഒരു ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് ഒന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ കേട്ടോ. ഡോണ്ട് തിങ്ക് അതർവൈസ്.
ഓക്കെ. Okay, we can wind up. I hope. Okay. If there is any doubt or query, you can post in the group. We will try to address.
Sir, ട്രെൻഡിന്റെ ഓർഡർ ഇറങ്ങിയിരിക്കുന്നത് 31 ട്രെൻഡിന് ഇറങ്ങിയ ഓർഡർ അല്ലല്ലോ, അതിനുശേഷം ഓർഡർ ഒന്നും ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ലല്ലോ. ട്രെൻഡിന്റെ SEC ഓർഡർ.
അതെ, ഒക്ടോബറിൽ തന്നെ ആ ഓർഡർ ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു.
ഓക്കെ.
ഇൻഫ്രാസ്ട്രക്ചറിന്റെ അല്ലേ പറയുന്നത്?
യെസ്.
ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.
31 ഒക്ടോബറിന് ഇറങ്ങിയ ഓർഡറാണ് പ്രൊസീഡിങ്സ്. ഓക്കെ.
Okay, thank you, sir.